What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Stardust here. Welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. Now, Doomkiller HD, awesome YouTuber, should definitely check him out. Link will be down in the description. Did an interview with Miller. Now, we all know Miller, right? We all know Miller in the Marvel's Avengers community. He's the big leaker. He's the guy that gets on the websites and stuff like that. And he did an interview where he confirmed a bunch of stuff. He spoke about a bunch of stuff. And honestly, it was so interesting. Link down below to watch the VOD of it. It's a brilliant chat. Regardless, Doom does an amazing job and stuff like that, but Smokey_Cave on Reddit did an awesome breakdown, and I thought like this really did it justice, where I don't believe I would be able to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off all the main points and give my thoughts. So Ultron is definitely coming, not from this stream, but Miller said he would be shocked if Ultron came after She-Hulk, definitely before or at the same time. Now, we obviously, you know, there's a bit more about Ultron as the stream goes on, and I think they really are setting up Ultron to be the next, like, big bad, you know what I mean? On a similar note, She-Hulk's villain is almost definitely not Red Hulk. Red Hulk was another time, very early stuff from months before launch. Now, I remember Miller mentioning that there's a lot of, like, Red Hulk in the Fire Adaptoids, in Maestro, in Normal Hulk, so, yeah, it's pretty unlikely that we're going to be seeing Red Hulk anytime soon. Obviously, then that kind of, like, ruins the fancy, you know, roadmap concept, but, I mean, it is still just a concept of the video I did the other day. Will the mystery character have a villain? The community consensus is that mystery character will be like a Spider-Man, a hero event. He obviously didn't have a villain. I refuse to comment further. Now, obviously, you know, I'm assuming that Miller is kind of confirming that the mystery character will probably be a hero event, but I'm not going to throw that everywhere because obviously this is like, when Miller talks about stuff like this, he's got to be kind of careful because that's how sources work and stuff like that. So I absolutely don't envy him in this situation. She-Hulk and Bucky will both be Kate and Clint level operations, not hero events nor expansions. Operation usually means hero, villain, story. 1-2 bonuses. Kate got a new mission type as a bonus. Clint got a new biome. Both will have villains. So, you know, see it as kind of like a one-step, two-step, right? So obviously, you know, Kate and Clint kind of molded together so well that people kind of assumed they were essentially like a 1-2 punch sort of thing, and it looks like this will probably feel like that same way, but obviously, you know, we'll see and find out. And here's another thing about Ultron. Hank Pym has a confession to make to the Avengers about Ultron. Now, Miller was talking about this and saying that, like, you know, maybe Hank Pym is trying to redeem himself for the work he did with AIM by making Ultron, etc, 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 and I think that's really interesting. And Miller also pointed out that maybe Roy's been Ultron before the Cosmic Cube, you know what I mean? So I would love to see that, and I can definitely see on the roadmap now there being a big Ultron splash page, 100%. Phil Coulson was a cut NPC. I'd like to know why he was a cut NPC. I can't imagine Phil Coulson being this mentally difficult character to add into your world, you know what I mean? A sequel with a new engine, according to Miller, would just lead to more problems. I kind of agree in a sense that if the Crystal Dynamics team don't learn how to use a new engine, then obviously it will lead to new problems, right? Here's an interesting one. Kree Invasion will likely have a raid. Now, I kind of expected that. I think a lot of people expected that the Kree Invasion would probably sort of end with this ginormous raid. But at the same time, it's nice for Miller to kind of give that kind of nod that that is going to be the case. So let me know kind of where you'd like to see that, how you'd like to see it work, and everything down in the comments below. Think of Season 2. Season 1 ended with 2.2 apparently, as following the same beats as Season 1. Operation, smaller content, operation, smaller content, expansion, raid. So that's kind of how they're going to be doing it, and I can understand that. I think that the pattern that this is absolutely fine. I think that maybe the only issue is that the smaller content is very smaller content, right? Like the first roadmap was literally events, you know? So maybe we could find something different. War Machine could launch with Captain Marvel as a double feature in one patch. Now, I do want to kind of emphasize this, that Miller was sort of talking out a fan theory here, not necessarily kind of confirming anything, so, you know, I think that's kind of important. But obviously he mentioned War Machine's kind of love interest with Carol in the comics and stuff, so it kind of adds up to be like that, you know what I mean? It kind of adds up to sort of have that, like, deep potential connection in the game as well. Mystery character. Entirely the idea was that let's choose someone not on the list. Miller discusses the fact that the idea of an Echo is more salvaging than it is carbon copy. List is down to Sherry, Yelena, and Jane. Now, I think that Jane Foster, in my honest opinion, would be the best out of the three. Just because I feel like people would rather have another Thor than another Black Widow or another Black Panther, but that's just my opinion. From another stream, Miller would be shocked if She-Hulk wasn't out by April. That would be cool. I'd love to see that. I mean, I'd love to just play with more characters, to be completely honest. Miller wouldn't consider Season 2's ending to be at we're ending the show, but rather all threads are closed and we're waiting on our studio's confirmation for Season 3 type deal. Which is fair. I think, in my honest opinion, I do think the game is done after this Season 2. I would be shocked to see it get the green light. But obviously, I do hope for there to be a Season 3. I don't want to be kind of negative and just be like, oh, the game's fucking dead. But, we'll see. Kree Invasion seems to be the next War for Wakanda level expansion. That is to be expected. Obviously, that will come with Captain Marvel. Miller wants to confirm no matter what, we are getting through Captain Marvel. He does not know if it will all be in 2022, but he wants everyone to know he 100% thinks we're getting Captain Marvel. So anyone who's a big Captain Marvel fan, anyone who adores Captain Marvel, then, at least Miller can kind of give you a little bit of reassurance that you'll be able to play as Captain Marvel in Marvel's Avengers. Thank you guys for watching this video. I want to thank Smokey_Cave for this brilliant write-up. I want to thank Doomkiller HD for the fantastic interview with Miller, and obviously Miller as well for providing all of this information and just talking and just being really open with the community. With stuff he didn't have to do at all. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to be nice to each other. Thank you, by the way, for 1,700 subscribers. Keep subscribing, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.